Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is my shop my stash for the month of June. As you guys can see, things got moved around. I'm not using my little caboodle case anymore. I'm just using this drawer along with this drawer here for palettes and things. So I did move things around, but we are going to continue doing shop my stash, just not in the caboodle. So now let's get into these products. Honestly, I didn't do that good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was using new products and I was just using whatever I wanted to use. I don't know why, but I just did not use a lot of shop my stash stuff this month, but let's just get into it anyway. So starting off over here, so I don't think I got any use out of these. I don't know why I didn't, but I'm just gonna leave them in here for another round. I don't know how these ended back up in my shop my stash, but I'm trying to use those up because I feel like they're gonna dry out really fast, so I'm just gonna leave those in here again as well. And then for concealers, I did use all of my concealers. I don't think I used the Fit Me, but I'm gonna go ahead and put these two back and leave the Fit Me in there. For primers, I did actually use all of these. I love this Maybelline Master Prime with SPF 30. It reminds me of how my mom used to smell when I was a kid. Like, it kind of reminds me of that. Like, she used to use this Vaseline lotion. I don't know exactly what it is. I was so young, but that's what this reminds me of. It literally reminds me of how my mom smelled when I was a kid. It smells so good. Super soft, but really good. And then next, for my NYX Marshmallow Primer, I used this a lot and I think I'm almost done. Yeah, I'm pretty much almost done with this, so I might as well finish it off. And then for my Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Primer, I'm also going to leave this one in here because I think it expires really fast since it has vitamin C in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that up. So I'm actually keeping all three of my primers in here because I need to. Like, I feel like I feel like I picked some really good primers last month, so I'm just going to leave all the primers that I picked right here. And then getting into blushes, highlighters, bronzers, powders, all that good stuff. So first I have these Milani Cheek Kiss blushes, and I think I used this one but not the other one. I'm keeping them in here. I did not use them that much. I think I'm going to keep all of my blushes in here. This is the other one that I picked. I had just like this whole little set of Milani. I'm keeping all of them in here. This MAC blush is really pretty and I really did enjoy it, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it back. And next I have the Me Money Hustler Baby highlighter from Fenty. Honestly, I think I'm gonna put this back. I know I was gonna pan it, but I'm kind of over it, so I'm just gonna put it back. And then next I have this Dose of Colors highlighter in the shade Royal Hotness. I don't think I use this. I'm recording with one hand and opening products with the other. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't even use this, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that in there. For the this ColourPop blush in the shade Trippin', I'm gonna go ahead and put that back as well. It's really shiny and I'm not really into that. And then next I have the Anastasia highlighter in the shade Iced Out. This is their highlighter. I think it came out in January and I bought it and I don't know why I can't seem to pick this up, but we're gonna leave that in here. And then I have the Maybelline Superstay powder 355, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that back as well. I got some pretty good use out of that. Next I have this NARS Orgasm highlighter. I love this. I really like the way this looks on my skin. It's really, really pretty, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this back and try something else. Next I have this It Cosmetics Bye Bye Poreless. Ignore my nails, y'all. I just ignore them, okay? This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. I use this enough and I'm gonna go ahead and put it back. Next I have this Marc Jacobs highlighter. It's like a cream highlighter. It's really pretty, but it's thick and it just does not melt into the skin good. It kind of like sits on top of the skin. I was trying to use it as much as I could this month. I think I used a lot of it actually, but I'm gonna go ahead and just put that back. I'm over it. Next I have this bronzer from Beauty Bakery. It's their bronzer in this shade. It's in the shade Perfect Blend. This is their mini bronzer. It's available at Target for like $12. I really love this. It was so pretty on my skin. I feel like I'm gonna reach for this regardless of whether it's in my shop my stash or not, so I'm gonna put it back because I already know that I love it and I'm not gonna forget about it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that back. And So next I have this Beauty Bakery setting powder that I also loved. It looked really nice on my skin and I really liked the way it looked under my eyes. I'm going to also keep this one in here. Or should I put it back? I'm going to go ahead and put this one back because I got some good use out of it and I know I'm not going to forget about it. Now, this Fenty Beauty setting powder in the shade Lavender I still have not used, so I'm gonna keep it in here one more time. Next I have these NARS Velvet Lip Glides and I'm gonna go ahead and put these back because I did get some pretty good use out of them. I'm also gonna put back my Dose of Colors lipstick in the shade Fudge. It's really pretty and I actually like to use this as a lip liner. I'm gonna show you guys the color just to refresh your memory once again. But it looks really pretty as a lip liner. Next, for these lip glosses that I got from Ulta, I think I only used these two lip glosses that I got from Ulta for $1. The other two I did not use, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave those two in and put these two back. And then I have this AOA lip balm in here. I'm just gonna leave that in here along with this ColourPop Luxe lip oil. I'm trying to use it all up. I still have a little bit left in here. And for these Juvia's Place lipsticks, I'm gonna go ahead and put these two back. I had the shades Perfect Red and Lady. I'm ready to put those back in and try something else. Next, we're gonna get into the palettes, starting off with the Sephora Pro palette. Y'all, I'm so in love with this palette. Like, I'm never gonna put this back. I'm gonna keep this in my Shop My Stash for another month, another year. It's just gonna stay because I'm in love with this thing. And for palettes, I also did not do very well with using my palettes this month. Don't know what happened. I was just using other stuff. But first up, I have the Limoncello from ColourPop, and I only used 2 shades out of this palette. I really want to do some more looks with it. The only 2 shades I got around to using are these 2 very neutral shades, but I want to use these other ones. I swatched all of these shades and they're so pretty. I really want to use this palette, so I'm going to keep that in for another month. Next, I have this Revolution palette. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I definitely got a good amount of use out of this, and I love the palette. I love the packaging as well. This is the Forever Flawless Allure palette. I'm going to go ahead and put this back and grab something new, but I really love this palette, and I definitely recommend it. Next, I have the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette. I did not use this, but I'm going to go ahead and put it back because I'm just ready to pull some new stuff. This is another face palette that I pulled. It has the Hoola Toasted in here. It's not the Hoola bronzer. I always mention that because I'm pretty sure y'all like, girl, you cannot use the Hoola bronzer. That is not going to work for you. But it's Hoola Toasted in there. I customized it. So I did not use this because I was so focused on the Sephora Pro palette. But I'm going to go ahead and put this back. It'll have its time, but it's just not now, you know? Next, I have this Natasha Denona palette that I continuously swatched but did not use. This is the Jubilee palette, and I definitely want to use it. It kind of gives me the Limoncello vibe, but I'm still going to keep it in there anyway. Next, I pulled this Ofra Cosmetics palette that I also did not use, but I really want to, so I'm going to leave that one in here. I also pulled this BFF palette from BH Cosmetics, which is really gorgeous, and I want to do a video on this, but I did not use it this month, so I'm just gonna pull it out and do a video. It's not gonna be in my Shop My Stash though. And last but not least, I have my Adept palette with my Give Me Glow singles that I did not use this month. I did not grab for this at all, and I really want to, so I'm gonna leave this in here as well. It's just gonna stay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put these palettes back in there, the ones that I'm gonna continue to use. So this is everything that I'm going to filter back into my collection, and we're gonna go ahead and pick some new stuff, but not too much, because as you guys can see, I still have palettes in there, and I also still have a decent amount of stuff in these drawers. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in, and then we can pick some stuff together. Starting off with concealers. If you've seen my clean with me video, then you know I'm struggling for space with concealers, but let's go ahead and pick some. So I definitely want to use this AOA concealer. I really liked how it worked. And I also want to pull the NYX Born to Glow concealer, as well as this eye brightener from Fenty. So I'm just going to focus on these 3 this month and put this back. So I'm actually going to pull the Fenty Beauty concealer as well, because I want to see how these two work together. And for eyeshadow primers, I'm actually gonna pull some this month. So first things first, I'm gonna pull this Too Faced Melted Chocolate matte eyeshadow that I use as a eyeshadow base because it works so good. And I also want to try this eyeshadow primer that I got off of Amazon. It's supposed to be a dupe for the P. Louise base, so we gonna see. I never tried the P. Louise base before, but if it worked good, then it worked good, you know? And now getting into this drawer. For setting powders, I want to pull this Laura Mercier setting powder. It's like the little mini, and I think I'm almost done with. For pressed powder, I'm going to pull this CoverGirl Clean Matte Powder. And that's it for powders. I'm just picking one to focus on. Next for bronzers, I'm going to pull my Colored Rain bronzer. I got the shade Naughty Spice, and it's really pretty. I want to use that. And I'm also going to pull my Sephora bronzer in the shade Ibiza. For blushes, I feel like I have enough blushes to choose from, so I'm not going to pick any blushes this month. And for highlighters, I actually really don't know what I want to do about highlighters. For highlighters, I'm just going to pull my Chanel highlighter because I feel like I have enough highlighters in my drawer as it is, but I could use another one, right? So just that, and that is actually it for this drawer. Okay, so if it seemed like I was rushing before, it's because my battery was dying, but now we here, we fully charged, we good to go. So this is what I have so far: 2 bronzers, setting powder, pressed powder, so many concealers, and eyeshadow primers, and also a highlighter. So this is what it looks like. I've had it for a while and I've used it a little bit. I've been trying not to get rid of the Chanel in the pan, but you know what, it's whatever. We know it was there. So next, I'm thinking we should just go ahead and get into these eyeshadow palettes. There's one that I for sure want to pull, and it's right here. I just recently got this. This is the Dominique Cosmetics Latte 2 palette, and I've been wanting this for a long time. I already swatched it and it is gorgeous. I feel like I can create so many pretty looks with this palette. I definitely want to get some use out of this month. Y'all, please ignore my nails. Like, I know they're really bad, but I need to give them a break from having press-ons and acrylic and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out that one. And I'm not even sure if there's anything else that I want to use, but let's see. Oh, so my friend here on YouTube named Brie Marie sent these over, and I really want to try these out, so I'm gonna pull both of these. And I don't know, y'all, like, I be wanting to use my stuff, but I just feel like when I overwhelm myself with too many palettes, they just don't get used. I haven't even used this before. So pretty, but I'm gonna keep that one out. And this is brand new, unopened. I don't even know what it looks like, so let's open it up and see. So this is what the palette looks like. I'm not exactly sure if I want to keep this or not, but I'm not pulling it this month. I also have this other Natasha Denona palette that I think would be a really good palette to use in conjunction with the Jubilee palette, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that one out. And that's it for palettes. Like, I'm not going to overwhelm myself this month. I kind of want to pull this one out too, though. I'm going to do it. So basically, I'm pulling all my Natasha Denona palettes besides this one. It's fine. That's it. But wait. Okay, wait a minute, because y'all, I don't know, because I kind of been wanting to use this one too. I can't guarantee that I'm actually going to use it, but I'm going to pull it out as well because I've been thinking about that palette. I've been really thinking about it. I've also been thinking about this palette too, but this is like, I can always use this, but I'm going to skip out on that one. I know it's there if I need it. So next for foundation, I definitely want to use this NYX Total Control Pro foundation. I really like this when I used it. And I'm also going to pull my e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. I feel like I don't have much left in here, so I might as well use this up and then get another one. I actually just got the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation. I got this in Boxy pop-up. It was like $17, and you know the original price is like 30 something, and I've been wanting to try this, so I went ahead and okay, I didn't need to damage the box that bad, but I did. Oh well. So I went ahead and grabbed it from pop-up, and I really want to try it out, so I'm gonna also put that in my Shop My Stash, and those will be my 3 foundations. I already have a good amount of primers, but I am going to go ahead and pull out my Honeydew primer from NYX because this is like one of my favorite primers. I just love it so much. I just cannot seem to put this primer down, and I found that it was a good mixture with this one. I'm almost done with this one, so I might need to pull out my full size sometime this month, but those two together are really good, so might as well. And for setting sprays, I actually already pulled my setting spray. I'm going to be using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist, and I'm also going to pull my Shop Miss A setting spray, oil control setting spray. Now let's get into these lip products. So before we jump into these shelves, I actually did get a package while I was filming from Dose of Colors, and I'm going to show you guys what's in it. First, I got this beauty blender that they sent me for free because my package came super late. Okay, so I just pulled everything out to make it easier, but I got these 2 lip glosses. I got the shade Macchiato and Hot Cocoa, and I also got a free lip liner in the shade Escape. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know if that's gonna be dark enough for me, but I'm gonna open these up so you guys can see what they look like. So here is the 2 lip glosses that I got. I'm going to be putting these in my Shop My Stash for this month. They're so pretty. However, the lip liner is, I'm pretty sure, gonna be too light for me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in a giveaway. Okay, so starting from the top, I have these e.l.f. lip lifter glosses. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this e.l.f. What is this called? I can barely see. Modern Metals lip gloss because I'm almost done with it and I think it's gonna expire soon, and I already have a backup here, so I might as well use that one up. And yeah, I literally just dropped my e.l.f. lip glosses all over the floor, and I'm gonna pick those up later. So we're just gonna continue on with this video as if that didn't happen. Yeah. So I got this mini Marc Jacobs lip gloss in a little set that I got from Marshall's. The color looks really pretty and I want to try that one out. I'm gonna pick out a good amount of lip products this month because that's something that I have no issue using. And I'm also gonna pull these ColourPop lip glosses that I got in their Sunflower collection. I'm not sure what the name of the actual collection is. I call it the Sunflower collection, so that's just gonna be what it is. I got this set of Anastasia lip glosses from Marshall's for like 20 bucks, and I literally have not used them, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple. This one looks really pretty. This is the shade Citrine. It looks really pretty, so kind of looks like that one a little bit, but the sparkle and the reflect is a little different. But I'm gonna go ahead and use that one. And then what is this? This one looks pretty too. This is a shade Undressed. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that one out too. And I think that's gonna be it from these Anastasia glosses. I'll put this back. We got a lot of lip products this month, but let's keep going. In this drawer, I think I'm good. Oh, okay. I'm just having a hard time today, y'all. I don't think I'm gonna pull anything from that drawer. And then this drawer, I just have my Juvia's Place lipsticks and my MAC lipsticks, which I don't think I'm gonna pull this month. And then these lip glosses that I got from Dollar Tree are actually really good, and I want to use them, so I'm gonna pull a couple of them. I'm gonna pull these 2. I remember liking these 2 the most. I have the shades Shocker and Pinker. I did swatch these on my channel at some point in one of my Dollar Tree hauls, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull those 2 out as well. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I have a lot of lip glosses that I pulled this month. Like, I pulled a whole lot of lip glosses, but I use lip gloss so much that I promise you I'm gonna get through every single one of these because I can't stop using lip gloss. I have an addiction. So there. Hopefully I actually get to these two because I feel like these got pushed to the bottom of the barrel last month. But I'm gonna go ahead and put everything else away and let you guys watch as I do that, and then just show you guys how I organize all of this stuff into this little drawer. Okay, pause. I actually decided that I'm gonna put these back and I'm just gonna focus on the other two bronzers that I pulled out. So that is it, guys. That is all of the products that I'm going to be pulling for this month's Shop My Stash. I feel like I pulled a really good amount of products. I'm not really sure about the organization quite yet. I don't have that many compartments like I had in my little caboodle, but I was just tired of that caboodle because I just felt like this was more realistic because I usually do my makeup here at this table. I really thought having the caboodle was gonna make me want to do my makeup like elsewhere as well, but it doesn't. I just prefer to do my makeup here, so that's why I just decided to use my top drawer and that top drawer. But I still really like my caboodle. I would not take it back or anything. So these are all the products that I'm choosing for this month's Shop My Stash. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.